On May 22, 1807, in a courthouse in Richmond, Virginia, former Vice President Aaron Burr stood accused of treason over a land scheme. His lawyers included former United States Attorney General Edmund Randolph. The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, John Marshall, personally presided over the trial. In Richmond, men of the grand jury took 4 tries to secure an indictment. This was likely because of the limited evidence against him. The only physical evidence of Burr's alleged treason was a supposed letter from Burr to General James Wilkinson, governor of Louisiana Territory, detailing the plan. However, it was discovered that Wilkinson had penned the note, not Burr. Though Wilkinson said he had copied it from the original, it was thrown out as evidence. Treason is the only crime defined in the Constitution. Treason is living war against them or in adhering to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort. Article 3, Section 3 requires either that the person confesses in open court or 2 witnesses testify to an overt act of treason. The founders included these limitations because European monarchies had abused the law of treason to imprison their political opponents in the past. They had the dream of a better system of government for the new democratic republic. Burr did not confess in the Richmond courthouse. The government could not produce 2 witnesses who would testify to an overt act of treason. This is an important distinction from English law, where one could prove constructive treason, which is a charge that could be made from simply thinking about treason. The United States required an overt act of treason, not just an intent to commit treason. And because the constitutional requirements could not be met, Burr was found not guilty. President Thomas Jefferson had asked for the more serious treason charges to be brought instead of misdemeanor charges for interfering in diplomatic relations. Because Jefferson was using his influence by going after a former political rival, the treason trial of Aaron Burr was a major test of the early republic and constitutional governance. Chief Justice Marshall ensured the young nation kept to its principles of fairness and separation of powers. Although acquitted, Burr's hopes of returning to politics were ended for good.